Hi, it's Jen with Counseling You into Adulthood, and today we're going to talk about saving money and alternative ways of you making money. So, first things first, let's talk about apps because who doesn't really love some good apps? Over the years, I have found some apps that are definitely my fallbacks, the ones that I have found that I use most often. And let's be honest, I have probably 100 apps on my phone, but these are the ones that I use definitely the most. My most favorite is definitely Ibotta. I, of course, have my link here, so if you'd like to sign up under me, I'd of course appreciate it. And then, of course, if you can then share your link with your friends, we can all make a little bit of extra money off of it. But Ibotta is wonderful because with Ibotta, what you're able to do is get rid of those old-fashioned paper coupons and you can do everything electronically now. So on Ibotta, I can go on and find stores that are using the app, such as Target, that's one of my most normal ones, or Costco, or even Coburn's is the grocery store I use near my home. And I can look through the coupons that they have at that store. And if there's something that I'm going to be buying, I can add that coupon onto the app. And once I've made my purchase, I can take a picture of my receipt and then it will add my coupon value onto Ibotta. And once I have added enough coupons worth of money onto the app, once I have $20 or more, I believe it is, then I can renew or redeem, I should say, that value for gift cards, or I can put it, I believe, into PayPal. But I can very quickly take that money right back out and use it for other things. And I want to say, I've been doing this for several years, but I believe that through Ibotta, I want to say I've saved probably $1,500 or more. I should have looked it up before I came on here. Oh, $1,390 is my lifetime earnings on there. And every time you refer someone, you get $10. So it's a nice way to quickly bump that up. But they do nice little perks like over Thanksgiving. Usually they'll do some freebies like sometimes it's hard to get the freebies because a lot of times they're sold out at different places, but they'll also do bonuses where, sometimes if you buy like two or three of a certain thing, they'll give you a couple extra cents off, like 50 cents off. So sometimes it adds up, like I was at Target and my daughter wanted some oatmeal and they had $1 off a box of oatmeal. I was going to buy it anyhow, so why not get $1 off? So I really like that app. Then Rakuten is similar, but it's not for groceries, it's for everything else. So, for example, over Black Friday, I used Rakuten a lot buying Nikes. We were shopping on the Nike website, found a few pairs of shoes we liked, went on Rakuten, and Rakuten says that when I start on their website, specifically for Nike that day, I think it was we would get 10% back of our total purchase if we started on the Rakuten website, clicked on Nike from Rakuten, and then completed our purchase that way, just having started from the Rakuten website. So we got 10% back. I think we got back $15 that way just because we started at the Rakuten website. I have no idea how that works either. And again, I should have looked before I started this video, but on Rakuten, I know I have accrued quite a bit as well. Lifetime cash back $1,119. And with them, they give you a big fat cash payment every quarter. So every 3 months you get money back. Right now, my cash back balance is $78 because again, I did use it over Black Friday. So it says my next payment will be coming February 15th. And I believe I just have that deposited right to my PayPal. So it works really well. And they give you $30 every time you refer someone. But I do know that with them, you only get that referral bonus if the person you refer spends at least $30 or $40 and it's within a certain period of time. So they have a little bit more strict rules than Ibotta does. But so Ibotta is more of like the grocery daily shopping things. Rakuten is going to be more of like the online shopping, but they do have some in-store shopping now as well. So a lot of shopping type stuff for the apps that works really well. Fetch also is similar to Ibotta, but on a much smaller scale. But you take pictures of your receipts and then they give you points for it. I've not made a ton with it, but it literally takes 10 seconds. So you can get some points with that and then turn those points into cash. And then the last one, Gas Buddy, is just a way for me to get a few cents off of gas without having to keep track of finding coupons for gas. And when gas was getting up to, $5 a gallon, it helped. Getting 15, 20 cents off a gallon of gas really made a difference, especially because I drive a larger vehicle. So I like Gas Buddy. I know that there's a few other gas apps out there. So I just encourage you to look around and find the apps that work well for you given your situation, and just know that there's lots of good ones out there. And then find ways to help refer your friends, and maybe they'll do the same in exchange for you. And that also helps to kind of, help pad your bank account a little bit. Okay, so beyond the apps, there's also lots of store rewards. I'm sure any of you who shop at Target have probably heard of Target Circle by now, but that's their own way of using coupons in the store. It's their app. So they always do a few items that are 50% off in the Target Circle, and that will change daily. So make sure every time you shop there that you're checking, because you just never know if it might be something you want. But there's a lot of stores that also just give you deals based on how much you're spending. So Chipotle adds up points for every time you shop in there. Same with McDonald's, Crumbl, Bath and Body Works are just a few of the ones that I've signed up for. So it's just like a frequent shopper card type thing. But then they also give you stuff for your birthday. Like I just had my birthday, so I know this. McDonald's gave me like a birthday pastry thing. Crumbl gave me a birthday cookie. Bath and Body Works gave me a travel item for my birthday, I think. I don't think, or Chipotle might have given me like a free chip and salsa or something like that. But lots of these places not only give you free birthday stuff, but then once you've gone and shopped enough, you get free things because you're spending money there. So it ends up, that you kind of get some of your money back. So I encourage you to look into the store rewards programs of the places you shop. Then some places also do rebates. As a DIYer, I know that Home Depot and Menards do rebate programs. So I encourage you to look into places like that if you do rebates. These are places where, at least in my experience, we can easily spend a couple $1,000s when we're doing big home projects. So those rebates really can add up. But then also, like every now and then, like when I'm shopping at maybe like Target, I might see there's a new item on the shelves where the manufacturer will put a little sticky on it that says like try me free, where you'll buy the item, but if you keep your receipt, that little sticky will be an actual rebate where you'll send the sticky and the receipt back into the manufacturer and they'll send you a check back for how much you paid for it. So it's a rebate for you to get your money back, so that you'll try their product. So every now and then you might see something like that, but it's a way for you to, get your money back after you've paid for something. And then there's always the good old paper coupons. So I'm sure those of you who check the mail still get things in the mail. Like it seems like Bed Bath and Beyond still always send things, at least to my house, they do. We don't really ever shop there, but we still get it. And we tend to get other mailings, for things we've never signed up for, but we get things in the mail. But I do encourage you, if you're comfortable with it, giving your birth date. Usually you don't even have to give the year, but your date of birth will get you free things. Like I got a free meal at Red Robin the other day and it saved me $15, and it was a free meal. So you do get free things for your birthday at places. Um, and a lot of times we get paper coupons. My daughter likes to shop at Pink, Victoria's Secret's Pink. They send paper coupons all the time. Bed Bath & Beyond does. Um, we just get a lot of different paper coupons in the mail. It's kind of annoying having to save them, but I just keep a little envelope with the paper coupons in them and I keep it in my purse so that I always have them with me. Otherwise, it seems like you never have them when you need them. But if it's something you're willing to do, oh my gosh. I mean, one year I kind of kept track and I think we saved, like well over $1,500 just with coupons. So it can really make a difference. Okay, other things to consider. Once you start getting credit cards, lots of credit cards are going to offer you perks. For example, I have one credit card. It's actually through TJ Maxx Marshalls, and I signed up for it because I get 5% cash back when I shop at those stores, and I shop at those stores every month. And I realistically probably spend $100 to $200 there. My kids always find clothes that they will wear from there, so it kind of makes sense. So I always get some of my money back that way. But then every couple of months, they'll do a deal where, like right now, it's if I shop at gas stations, grocery stores, or restaurants, I get 5% back. So I make sure during the time frame that they're doing that deal that at those stores, I'm always paying with that card because I'm getting some of my money back. So make sure you know the deals that your credit card companies are doing if you have perks like that with your credit cards. Okay. The other thing I want to point out is that maybe you don't know, but big products like mattresses, vacuum cleaners, sofas, they all have certain specific times of the year that they go on sale. And you can look this up. You can just Google it. But if you are looking for a big ticket item like that that's more expensive, find out the time of the year that it goes on sale and wait until then to buy it. Okay? I mean, you can always buy things during Black Friday because a lot of stuff will go on sale then, but there's also specific times of the year that this stuff will go on sale as well. So I encourage you to do some research with that. Okay, and then the other thing I just wanted to just briefly mention is warehouse memberships. I know everybody thinks it's a great deal, but when you break down the cost per item, it really typically isn't unless you have a big family or you're splitting the cost with someone else. So I just want to throw that out there. Okay. Then lastly, the other thing I want to touch on quickly is just alternative ways to make money. I am someone who has done all three ways, and I've done all three ways for a few years. I did plasma for a couple years, and now I'm struggling with some health things, so I don't qualify to do plasma, but I would continue doing it if I could. If you can handle needles, it's an easy way to average about $400 to $500 a month. And I say average because I went to BioLife and some months they paid more and other months they didn't. And nobody knows why they would change the amounts they were paying. They just would do bonuses sometimes and not other times. But on average, the first month you go, it's $900. And again, if you use somebody's name to refer, they get money and then you can refer people once you start going. So again, I'd love if you use my name, Jen. Um, and then taste testing and focus groups. There's tons of community or tons of different companies around that do these things, but on average, $100 an hour to give your opinion on things. And try different products, different foods. It's awesome. Even my kids do it, and they don't mind at all. It's just really neat. And then lastly, secret shopping is a legit thing as long as you are not having to pay to get into these companies. But that is something that I did for over 10 years while I was a stay-at-home mom. It is legit. So it's a nice way to get paid to shop. So these are just a few quick ways to save and make money. If you have questions or if you have favorite ways that I didn't maybe mention, please let us know and please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks and keep doing your best.